like Minaj.
Chip, can we keep it low-key? No crazy experiments this time?
Just a little potion for the rhythm. I swear it's all good.
Last time it exploded. No more alchemy on stage.
But what if we summon a lyrical spirit? Like a very powerful one?
That's the spirit, Greco. Imagine the crowd going wild.
Or imagine the king sending us on a quest to fix the chaos you created.
A quest for the power of lyrics. We shall not be silenced.
All right, let's drop some bars. 1, 2, ready, go.
I'm on the front line, ready to shine. No tricks, no gimmicks, just me mastering the rhyme.
And I'm mixing potions. Got the potion power. Drop the beat now. It's our magic hour. Marla, look at all the fireworks. I can't believe it's a new year already.
Yeah, but don't get too close, Chip. Last time you tried to add a spark to a firework, we almost blew up the village square.
Ah, but could it have propelled us into the mystical realms beyond? I say those fireworks are portals, not mere displays.
Portals? That's a brilliant idea. Oh, I can create a potion to open one.
No potions this time, Chip. We have enough to deal with without you exploding another gadget.
But imagine the magic. We could visit lands with talking trees and revolutionary cake recipes.
Exactly. I'll bring my latest gadget just in case.
Revolutionary cake recipes? Focus, you two. We're supposed to be celebrating, not planning another adventure that ends with, well, a bang.
Right, but what's the fun in that? The new year is for new beginnings. We must embrace chaos.
And lots of cake. Let's toast to that instead.
You won't believe it, Chip. I met a dragon today.
A dragon? Like a real one? What was it like?
It was magnificent. Scales glittering like emeralds and eyes full of wisdom.
Greco, are you sure it wasn't just a big lizard?
No! This was a majestic creature. I think I'm in love.
In love? So, are you planning to propose with a potion?
Absolutely. I'll brew a potion of eternal devotion.
Just be careful, Greco. Dragons can be dangerous, you know?
But love conquers all, even fiery breath.
You do realize this is a terrible idea, right?
Terrible? More like thrilling. Can you imagine our dragon wedding?
I can already see it. Flames, chaos, and you running around with a wedding dress made of fire.
Exactly. It'll be legendary.
Just make sure you don't end up as a barbecue, Greco.
With true love, anything is possible.
Yo, Marla, listen up. It's Chip in the Zone.
What's up? You think you can drop some rhymes like a queen on the throne?
Got potions in the lab. My flow's like a potion.
Sure, but don't explode this time. Keep that notion.
Got fire in my heart and sparks in my shoes.
Just make sure you don't spill any of those blues.
I'm a potion master, always lifting the mood.
Sure, if we don't end up in some kind of feud.
Let's rap like Nikki. We're unstoppable team.
All right, but remember, no foolish daydream. Ready?
Marla, guess what? I'm gonna have a baby!
A baby? Greco, how does that even work for you? You aren't...
I don't know, but the talking squirrels said it's true! They are my spirit guides!
Wait, how did the squirrels know? Are you sure it's not one of your potions acting up?
No, Chip, this is real magic. I can feel it in my bones.
You're telling me this. Magic pregnancy is a good thing? We all know Greco's antics.
It means I'll be a parent. Just think of all the adventures to come.
Absolutely. And I can help with all the alchemical baby formulas.
Oh great, just what we need. Experimental baby potions.
Yes, and we'll have a little wizard to follow our footsteps.
Fine, but if this little wizard starts causing chaos, it's on you.
Did you see the last game? The Chiefs really pulled off some wild plays.
Yeah, but you know it's not just about wild plays, right? The Eagles have a solid defense.
Ah, but the hidden forces of the universe favor the Chiefs. I heard a raven say they'd win.
A raven? Really? What did it look like?
It had 3 feathers on its head and a glint in its eye. Very mystical.
Look, I just want a game that doesn't end in a last-minute fumble, okay?
But those last-minute moments make it exciting. Don't you love the thrill?
Marla, you really should try to embrace the chaos. Like a mystical whirlwind.
I embrace enough chaos on the battlefield, thanks. I prefer strategy in sports.
So, who are we cheering for then? The Chiefs or the Eagles?
I will stick with the Eagles. They play smart, and that's what I believe in.
And I shall cheer for the mystical Chiefs. May the bones guide their victory.
Hey, Clack! Are you ready to lose at Uno?
Lose not with my secret strategy, just wait!
Secret strategy? You mean that odd way you shuffle the cards?
Hey, it works for me. Plus, I've got a card that's practically magic.
Magic? Like how? Did you find another one of Greco's silly spells?
Exactly. Greco told me if I yell Uno loudly enough, I'll win.
Well, it's more likely that you'll scare the cards away.
Don't underestimate the power of my voice. Let's get started.
All right, I draw first. Watch out for my potions. I mean cards.
Bring it on, Potion Master. Let's see your magic in action.
Hey, Marla, I just invented a new potion that's supposed to make you run faster.
Is it going to explode, Chip? Because I really don't need another surprise today.
Oh, but Marla, speed is the essence of life, like a galloping horse in a wild storm.
But Greco, what if the potion actually works? I could win the next racing challenge.
And what happens when you trip over your own feet again? You're just going to make a mess.
And then we can say the potion turned him into a whirlwind of chaos.
Exactly, a whirlwind. This could be epic.
Epic? More like a disaster waiting to happen. I'm not cleaning up after any explosions today.
Then let's enchant the broom. It can clean up after Chip's little experiments.
You know, that's not a bad idea, as long as it doesn't blow up too. Hey, Marla, have you tried the Grimace Shake? It's supposed to be amazing.
I don't know, Chip. It sounds just like a sugary mess to me.
Nonsense! The Grimace Shake is a mystical concoction. It holds the secrets of the universe, I tell you.
Really? What secrets, Greco?
I heard it can make you see into the past. Or maybe it just turns your tongue purple.
You always have the weirdest theories. How do you even know that?
I spoke to a squirrel yesterday and it told me all about it.
Come on, Marla, let's just try it. What's the worst that could happen?
I don't think that's the right question, but fine. Let's go get your mystical shake.
And if it turns your tongue purple, you have to promise to scream in excitement.
Chip, I need your help to make a birthday cake potion. It's for the commander's daughter.
A birthday cake potion? That sounds like so much fun. What exactly do you want it to do?
I just want it to taste like cake, not explode like last time.
I promise, this time it'll be perfect. I just need some flour, sugar, and... oh, I'll add the Happy Vibes essence.
Are you sure that happy vibes won't make it bubble over?
No way! I tested it on my last potion. Nothing but sparkles. It'll be fine.
What if you accidentally summon a cake monster? A creature of frosting and despair?
A cake monster would ruin the party, Greco. Just help us with the ingredients.
Let's get to work. I'll start mixing. This potion will definitely make her birthday unforgettable.
And I'll make sure it doesn't end in disaster. Let's do this. Greco, we need to focus. This is a war, not some ridiculous adventure.
Nonsense, I've read the tomes. We must summon the mighty war squirrels to aid us.
War squirrels? Really? This isn't a fairy tale, Greco. We need real strategies.
But think of the chaos! Squirrels darting into battle, causing confusion among the ranks!
And getting ourselves eaten by giant birds. Focus on the enemy, not a menagerie.
You're just jealous you can't wield a magical acorn like I can.
Look, we stick to the plan. No squirrels, just swords and shields.
Fine, fine, but I'm bringing my bone staff just in case. It's a magical focus.
Just don't trip over it in the middle of battle.
Only if you promise to not accidentally break the king's orders with your sword. Deal? Chip, you won't believe what I just found! It's a magical rhythm called Afro Beats!
Afro beats? What's that? Is it some kind of potion?
No, it's a music! It makes you feel like you're dancing with the spirits!
Dancing with spirits sounds risky, Greco. Are you sure it's not just some party trick?
Oh, but Marla, it's not just a trick! The rhythms will unlock hidden powers!
Can you show us how it works? Maybe I can make a potion that captures the essence of it.
Absolutely! First, we need some funky bones, and then...
Funky bones, really? How is that going to help us dance?
Trust me, it's all part of the magic! Now let's embrace the groove!
Okay, Greco, we need to talk about this baby situation of yours.
Yes, my little cosmic miracle, but who will be the father?
I mean, have you actually considered the potential candidates?
Oh, Chip, it's not about mere candidates, it's about destiny.
Destiny doesn't pay the child's expenses, you know.
But think of it, a tiny shaman running around.
Or maybe a little alchemist. They could help with experiments.
Yeah, until they blow up the workshop.
What if the father is a mystical creature? That would be epic.
Mystical creatures don't make good parents, Greco. They tend to vanish.
What about Clack? He could be a potential father, too.
Clack, that's an interesting option. Very unconventional.
How is that even an option? We're not going there.
But wouldn't it make for a fascinating story? A shaman and a warrior child?
Marla, you will not believe the potion I just made. It's for enhancing strength.
Great, Chip. Just promise me it won't explode this time.
Explosions are just portals to unseen realms, my warrior friend.
Exactly. Except last time it created a portal to, well, a bunch of angry squirrels.
And who had to deal with those squirrels? Not you, Chip.
Next time, let me handle the squirrels. I have just the spell.
Okay, but let's hold off on any spells until I'm done with this potency test.
Forget the potions and spells. What if we just train instead?
Training is just a distraction from the true magic of talking to owls.
How about I whip up a potion that helps Marla listen to owls?
I don't think I need a potion for that, Chip. I just need some peace and quiet.
Ah, but peace and quiet can be a collision of calamities waiting to happen.
Hey Marla, I think I might have messed up this batch of...
What did you do this time, Chip? Is it another exploding potion?
Well, it's more of a... bubble potion. But it might attract some attention.
Attention! Like a giant sponge! Are we in danger of being attacked by a sponge creature?
Greco, I don't think sponges can attack. It's more of a funny mishap.
Let me guess. This funny mishap has a high chance of blowing up in your face?
Oh, come on! What's the worst that could happen? A little bubble here and there?
Or a giant sponge could appear and start a bubble fight. Imagine the chaos.
A bubble fight? That sounds surprisingly fun, actually.
Fun? Please, just focus on not making a mess, Chip. We'll handle the sponge apocalypse later.
So, Marla, do you think OJ really did it? I mean, I've read a bunch of theories.
Chip, it's not really the theories that matter. We need evidence, not wild guesses.
Evidence is merely a construct. The real question is, what did the spirit say?
Ooh, did you ask the talking squirrel about it? I bet he knows.
This is not a squirrel mystery, Chip. We're discussing a serious case.
But what if the squirrel is a key witness? Perhaps he saw everything from the tree.
Exactly. It could be a whole new angle. I can create a potion to help us communicate.
No potions! Let's just stick to the facts, please.
But facts are boring. Where's the fun in that?
Come on, Marla. Let's mix a bit of excitement with the evidence.
Excitement won't solve the case, Chip. We need clarity, not chaos.
Clarity is overrated. I choose chaos and magic. Look at me! Sharp as a bullet! I'm practically a mystical warrior with this mullet!
It's a bold choice, Greco. I mean, who else could pull off that hairstyle while summoning elementals?
Or while nearly tripping over it every time you swing your arms. Focus, Greco.
Nonsense! It only enhances my magical energy! Feel the power!
Does it really work like that? I mean, if I mix some sparkle root into a potion, can I also have a mullet like yours?
Let's stick to actual potions that don't explode, Chip.
Oh, Chip, embrace your inner warrior! You need a fabulous hairstyle for your potions!
What if we start a trend in the Alchemist's Guild? Mullet potions!
There's no way that is ever happening, Chip. Just no.
Marla, you look a bit crooked today. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just found out I have scoliosis. Just great, right?
Ah, my dear Marla, you are now a magical being with a twist! Embrace the curve!
Not the kind of magic I'm looking for, Greco. It's more of a pain in the back.
Hey, I can whip up a potion. Maybe something to ease the pain?
Great. Let's see if you can create a potion that doesn't explode this time.
Or we can try some mystical chants! I've been practicing!
I don't think chanting is going to fix my spine, Greco.
But it could be fun. Some dancing while we work?
Yes, a dance of healing and bending! Let's gather the animals!
No animals, no dancing. Just help me find a way to feel better.
All right. Let's focus on the potions then. No dancing.
Did you hear about the Skinwalker scare? They say they're shapeshifters that can steal your form!
I don't buy into those old tales, Greco. Just another way to scare villagers.
But what if it's true? I mean, I've read some fascinating notes on folklore. Imagine the potions I could create.
Potions? Chip, last time you tried a potion, you turned yourself into a frog for a week.
That was one of your best moments, though. Ribbit, ribbit!
Can we focus on something serious for once? Like how to protect ourselves if the Skinwalker shows up?
I've learned some magic. We could use bone circles to ward them off. Very mystical.
That sounds like it could work. But, what kind of bones are we talking about?
Any bones will do, as long as I have a chant. Oh, the power will be electrifying.
This is ridiculous. We're not summoning something worse than a Skinwalker.
Come on, Marla, live a little. It can't be worse than a frog, right? Hey Marla, imagine if we had a suction cup man to help us on our quests.
Chip, we barely handle our own messes. A suction cup man sounds like more trouble.
But think of the potential! A mystical suction cup man! He could scale walls and spy on enemies!
Exactly! And we could use him to gather intel without getting caught.
Right, and what happens when he gets stuck somewhere? Then we have to rescue him.
Ah, but then he'd become the suction cup hero! A legend in his own right!
Can you imagine the tales we'd tell? Suction Cup Man saves the day!
More like suction cup man causes chaos. Let's just focus on our next quest, okay?
Hey, Marla, have you ever thought about black holes? They're like the universe's giant vacuum cleaners.
Chip, it's not a vacuum cleaner. It's a cosmic phenomenon. We should focus on more pressing matters.
What if black holes are actually portals to another dimension? I bet they lead to a realm of talking animals and flying bones.
That's an interesting idea, Greco. Maybe I could create a potion that lets us see inside a black hole?
And then we'd all get sucked in, and I'd end up with a collection of souvenirs from a black hole. No thanks, Chip.
But think about it, Marla. You could collect rare space rocks that grant wishes. Maybe even a bone that speaks the secrets of the cosmos.
Or I could mix a potion that protects us from being pulled in. With a little bubbling magic, we'd be safe.
You both are hopeless. Let's just stick to things we actually understand, like our next training mission.
But what if our mission takes us to the edge of a black hole? It could be thrilling.
And I could bring my new gadget. It could measure the space-time curvature. How cool would that be?
You two are unbelievable. Just remember, if we're getting near a black hole, I'm holding the map.
Why don't I get a say in this? I mean, I have feelings too, don't I?
Greco, it's not about that. This is a decision that involves more than just your feelings.
Hey, maybe there's some magic potion that could fix everything. I could work on it.
Potion? You think a potion could change this? I'm tired of being left out of my own life decisions.
Chip, this isn't a fantasy world where potions solve everything. Greco needs to understand the reality.
But isn't there a way he could help? Maybe he could find a way to contribute to the conversation.
Exactly! I can be involved! Just because I'm a man doesn't mean I don't care!
I know you care, Greco. But in situations like this, some decisions aren't yours to make.
Let's just think of it this way. Maybe you can shine a light on the discussion, like a mystical advisor.
Yeah, a mystical advisor sounds nice, but it still feels like I'm just watching from the sidelines.
Hey Marla, what do you think about using sunflowers in our defense strategy? They generate light, you know.
Chip, we're not growing flowers. We need something tougher for the zombie invasion.
But Marla! The sunflowers are like the bright shields of the earth. They rise up against the undead with their sunny smiles.
Exactly. And if we mix in some cherry bombs, the zombies won't stand a chance.
Cherry bombs? Last time you tried those, you nearly blew up the village square.
And that's why it was so memorable. Exploding things is just part of the adventure.
You two are going to get us turned into zombie snacks if you're not careful.
Come on, it'll be fun. We'll set traps and keep the zombies guessing.
Yes, and I can summon critters to help distract them. How about a zombie squirrel?
A zombie squirrel? That's not going to help, Greco.
Well, maybe it will distract them long enough for our sunflowers to do their job. Marla, you have to try this new potion I created. It's supposed to help with, motivation.
Let me guess. Is it going to explode or turn me into a frog?
A frog! How powerful! Imagine the havoc a frog can wreak.
Actually, it won't, but I made the potion blue. Isn't that cool?
Chip, we're soldiers. We need actual motivation, not just blue beverages.
What if I told you that frogs are the key to unlocking your true potential?
Pretty sure it's just madness, Greco.
Well, I'm just trying to make our days a little more colorful.
Colorful is good. It brings excitement. Let's sprinkle some glitter, too.
No more glitter, no more frogs. We need to focus on our next mission.
Chip! You won't believe what just happened! My baby is finally here!
That's amazing, Greco. What's their name? Can I help with anything?
Oh, I named them Zephyr! It means gentle breeze like their spirit!
A gentle breeze? Just make sure they don't blow away, okay?
Ha! No mere wind could take them from me! I'll protect them with all my mystical powers!
So, where's the other parent? Will they come too?
Yes! Lorian just got back from the mountains. They've been away gathering materials for their new spell.
And how did they manage to do that while you were having a baby? Priorities, Greco.
Oh, come on! You know Lorian is always busy with their important wizard business!
I can't wait to meet little Zephyr. We should throw a welcome party, or even a potion mixing session.
Or we could just let the baby sleep in peace. Let's keep the craziness to a minimum for once.
But wouldn't a party make them feel special? Like they're destined for greatness! Like a hero!
Let's stick to keeping them safe and maybe a small gathering. No extravagant wizard ceremonies, all right?
Fine, fine. No big ceremonies. But a small one with a cute animal show would be lovely.
I'm in. Let's celebrate Zephyr's arrival with the biggest cake and the cutest animals.
Chip, you won't believe it. My baby is finally here. I'm a father now.
That's amazing, Greco. Congratulations. What's the little one's name?
I haven't decided yet. It must be something powerful and mystical, like Eldoria or Skyrider.
Eldoria? Really? Maybe just go with Sam or something simple.
Simple is boring, Marla. This is a child of destiny, a mystical being to connect with the stars.
So, how does it feel being a dad? Is it different from magically conjuring squirrels?
Oh, much more amazing. I can create a bond with my child that even the squirrels envy.
Just make sure you're there to feed it, not just to preach about its destiny.
Feeding! Yes, I can enchant the milk to be extra nutritious. Watch out, baby food industry.
This is going to be great. When can we meet the little one?
Soon, but only if you promise to bring some potions. The baby needs magical energy.
Hey, Marla, have you seen any signs of Donald Trump? I heard he got lost in the woods.
More like he's wandering around talking to trees. This isn't a fairy tale, Chip.
The trees are indeed whispering secrets, Marla. They hide the lost and the powerful.
This isn't time for your theatrics, Greco. We actually need to find him.
Ooh, maybe he accidentally triggered one of my potions and slipped into a parallel dimension.
Or perhaps he's become the new ruler of the forest, king of the squirrels.
Okay, enough joking. We should really start searching. We can't let him disappear forever.
Fear not. I can summon the spirits of the woods to guide us.
And I can brew a potion to enhance our tracking abilities. It'll be great.
Just please don't blow anything up while we're out there, Chip. Why do you always have to challenge people to fights, Greco? It's a bar, not a battleground.
They needed a lesson. Besides, I was channeling the spirit of a mighty sphinx.
Maybe we should just have a drink instead of throwing punches. I've just perfected this new potion.
Potions won't win this fight. You should see how they look at me.
You're a fierce warrior. Show them your battle pose, like the time you fought that giant rat.
That was just me trying to save our dinner. Can we please not escalate this?
I can make a smoke bomb. It'll confuse them. Just don't hurt anyone.
A smoke bomb? That's brilliant. We shall vanquish our foes with the power of smoke.
No, just stop. Let's figure a way out instead of fighting, all right?
Okay. Let's just charm them with your soldier skills first.
Can you believe they said I wasn't qualified just because I'm a single mother? I mean, I can still do the job and juggle my little dragon at home.
That's ridiculous, Greco. Being a single parent shouldn't disqualify you from anything. It just shows how strong you are.
Honestly, that's a pretty outdated mindset. Just because you have a kid doesn't mean you can't handle your responsibilities. You're more than capable.
Exactly! I mean, if they only knew I do magical parenting spells while brewing potions.
You should show them your potion manual. Maybe they'll get enchanted and realize how great you are.
That might not be the best plan, Chip. Enchanted potions might not exactly scream "hire me" at an interview.
Oh, come on! I can make a potion that makes my resume glow. That'll impress them.
I love that idea. Let's add a little sparkle to your application.
Or you could just try proving your skills instead of dazzling them with sparkles. That works too.
Why can't I dazzle and have skills? It's a package deal.
Marla, guess what? I just registered on Twitter. It's like a potion for thoughts.
That's great, Chip. But remember, not everything you brew needs to be shared with the world.
Indeed, but beware, my friend. The Twitter beasts are cunning and can twist your words.
Twitter beasts? Are those like giant rats with wings? I could probably make a potion to tame them.
No potions for tweets. Just stick to sharing your experiments, all right?
Marla, why not tweet about the epic battles instead? Behold! The mighty Marla slays monsters!
Or I could share the time I accidentally turned my potion into a bubble bath. That went everywhere.
Just make sure you use a lot of caution. I'd rather not deal with a social media disaster on top of everything else.
Oh, but disasters make the best stories! Think of the followers you'll gain!
Exactly. I'll be the most famous alchemist on Twitter. Just you wait.
Chip, you won't believe it! I think I'm pregnant!
Pregnant? How did that happen? Did you perform some of your magic?
It's a mystical blessing. I can feel the energy growing inside me.
Energy. Greco being not quite a wizard doesn't mean you're actually pregnant. This is just... odd.
No, really! I can talk to the tiny spirit inside me. It says it wants to learn about the world.
That's, fascinating. Can you tell us more? Like, what does it look like?
It's a glowing orb of wisdom. It dances around me like a star.
A glowing orb? Are you sure that wasn't just a reflection from one of your potions?
No way! My little spirit is gonna be a great mystic, right, Chip?
Sure, let's help it along with some alchemical snacks. How about that?
I can't let you two go on like this. I'll have to keep an eye on you. I'm telling you, Chip, this lack of supplies is driving me insane. We can't keep going like this.
But Marla, what if I whip up a potion to make everyone feel more patient?
Greco, this isn't a magic trick. We need to demand better resources from the king.
Yes, let us summon the spirits of protest. I'll wave my boons.
I'm serious. If no one listens, I'm ready to cause a little chaos.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Last time we tried that,
It was glorious. We could use my bone of rebellion.
No magic bones, Greco. Just a rallying call. Maybe chanting?
ooh, we could make banners with potions that sparkle.
Chip, focus. We get everyone riled up or this whole thing is pointless.
Let the riot commence. To arms, or to chance.
Hey Marla, do you think the Kool-Aid Man could break through a wall if he wanted to? I mean, he's really big.
Honestly, I'd rather not find out. Just thinking about it makes me uneasy.
Uneasy? It's not just uneasy, it's a paralyzing fear. I can see him bursting through a wall, smiling, yelling. Oh yeah! It's terrifying.
But what if he's actually nice? Maybe he's just misunderstood.
Nice? Chip, he could flood the whole village with Kool-Aid. How is that nice?
Exactly. What if he's plotting to drown us all in sugary goodness? That's what they don't want you to know.
Or he could just be trying to share a drink with us. I think we're overreacting. A little.
Chip, remember when you accidentally spilled your potion and got us all sticky? Imagine that on a grand scale.
Yes, sticky chaos everywhere. We could be trapped forever in a Kool-Aid dungeon.
Or we could make it into a carnival. Think of all the fun.
Let's just avoid the Kool-Aid Man, okay? This conversation is already giving me a headache.
Hey Marla, have you ever heard about those phone scams? They're like my alchemical mishaps, but way sneakier.
Yeah, I've heard of them. It's just people trying to trick others into giving away their gold, or worse.
You mean it's not a magical invitation to join a wizarding school? Oh, the betrayal!
Right? Like you'd get a wand or something, but really they just want your secrets.
Greco, just stop. It's not about wands. It's about keeping your identity safe.
But what if they offer a potion that grants eternal wisdom? I'd still be tempted.
If they did, I'd want to get the recipe. But first, we need to teach everyone how to spot the scams.
Exactly. And it starts with not sharing any personal information over the phone. Simple as that.
Hey Marla, I heard about this thing called gangrene. Sounds serious, right?
It's a type of infection, Chip. It can lead to all sorts of nasty problems. We should be careful.
But what if it's not just an infection? What if it's a sign of dark sorcery? The green undead rising?
Greco, it's a medical issue, not a mystical one. We can't just wave your bone around and hope it disappears.
I could make a potion for it. Maybe something to reverse the color change.
Yes! Or maybe a spell! Return the flesh to its natural hue!
No potions! Please, just let's focus on real solutions.
But what if it works? It's worth a shot, right?
I can't believe I have to babysit you two over something like this.
At least it's not the pink word. I'm quite a ruct.
Hey Marla, did you hear about the meetings happening over in the Middle East?
Yeah, I've heard. It's been a real mess for years. Too many conflicting interests.
It's all a grand tapestry of intrigue. I bet there are ancient prophecies at play.
Oh, can you imagine? Maybe there's a magical solution hidden somewhere.
Sometimes I think you just want to sprinkle a potion and wish it all away, Chip.
Or maybe we can summon a great spirit to resolve everything with a dramatic flourish.
That could work. I just need to find the right ingredients first.
No spells or potions are going to change the realities on the ground, you two.
But why not dream a little? What's the harm in some theatrics?
Exactly. If nothing else, it would be entertaining.
Entertaining doesn't solve anything, Chip. We need more than dreams here. Chip! What on earth were you thinking with that potion?
Well, I thought it would change the color of the flowers. Who knew it would create a rainbow fog?
And now you've covered half the village in glitter and confusion.
Ah, but what if the glitter is a sign from the mystic clouds? Perhaps it's a message.
A message to stop causing madness, maybe. No one wants a glittery disaster.
But how cool is that? We could start a new trend. Glittery gardens.
A trend that has the townsfolk yelling at us. I signed up to fight, not to be a walking craft project.
Chip, you should definitely bottle some of that fog. I bet it could sell like hotcakes.
Right. Great idea. Maybe we can use it to distract the enemy in battle.
Exactly. We could call it Fog of Wonder. Just imagine the sales.
I'm not sure if you're being clever or completely delusional, Chip.
Why not both? That's the magic of friendship. Chip, you won't believe it! I've learned explosion magic!
Explosion magic? Are you sure that's a good idea?
Of course, it's the mightiest form of magic. Just think of the power.
Power won't matter if you blow up the entire village, Greco.
Nonsense! I have it all under control. Watch this!
Maybe you should start with something smaller, like, a spark?
Psh! Sparks are for novice wizards! I'm going straight for the boom!
You're going to regret this if there's a giant fireball and I have to clean it up.
Fear not, noble soldier. Magic is my ally. Prepare to be amazed.
Wait, no, Greco, don't...
Kaboom! Look at the...
Wait, what just happened?
You've covered my alchemy lab in soot, again!
I might need a little help. Should have started with that spark after all. You won't believe it, Marla. I'm going to night school now.
Night school? For what? More advanced bone waving?
It's for learning actual magic. And speaking of responsibilities, I just filed for child support too.
Child support? From whom? You've got a pet squirrel that thinks it's a dragon.
Exactly. Even mighty squirrels need aid when facing the giant outside the hoop. They can't just wing it.
Greco, are you sure you're actually responsible enough for that?
Of course! I have a whole spellbook filled with promises.
You mean doodles and strange diagrams?
Exactly! The future is a swirling vortex of imagination and...
Just make sure whatever's in that vortex doesn't land you in trouble, okay?
Hey Marla, have you ever read the Torah? It's full of fascinating stories and lessons.
I've skimmed through it. Lots of laws and commandments, right? Quite different from my army manuals.
Ah, but the Torah holds ancient wisdom. It speaks of the mystical bonds between man and... the universe.
Right? And the parting of the Red Sea. Imagine trying to recreate that with alchemy.
Greco, please don't take scissors to the sea again. Last time was a disaster.
That was a miscalculation. The sea just wasn't ready for my magical prowess.
How about we look at some stories together? We could learn something awesome.
Fine, but only if we avoid any experiments or magical recreations.
I call dibs on reading the parts about miraculous plagues. That's pure entertainment. O mighty Maishala, hear my call! I beseech you to bless us with mystical wisdom and, relentless adventure!
What if Mishala gave us a potion recipe? Something spectacular. I'd love to whip up a fizzy elixir.
Guys, we can't just pray for potions every time. We need to focus on our next mission, not get lost in the clouds.
Ah, but Marla, isn't it our duty to commune with the divine? What if Maishala inspires us to defeat evil with dancing flames?
Dancing flames could be cool, but how do we even do that? That sounds messy.
More mess won't help our chances in battle, Chip. We need strategy, not a fire hazard.
But strategy can be theatrical. Perhaps we could enchant the troops with a grand show to intimidate our foes.
That way we could confuse them. I love it. It'll be like, wait, do we need more sparkles?
No, we need to be serious about this. Maybe just a solid plan without sparkling distractions?
Ah, but without the magic of Maishala, where's the fun? We could dance, and I shall commune with the fauna.
Did you hear about the war in Floptropica, Marla? It's between the Da Boys.
Yeah, I heard. Honestly, it sounds like trouble brewing. Not our kind of business, is it?
Oh, but what if it's a grand battle of the mystics and warriors? I could summon a flock of eagles to aid us.
Eagles? How would you even do that? With your bone waving or whatever?
Exactly, Chip. The bones hold the secrets of the universe. Or at least of really angry birds.
Great. So we're just going to get involved in a war with your eagles and bones?
But it could be a chance for glory. Besides, I can make potions to help us navigate. Maybe even some that explode.
Or potions that create more mess like last time? Remember the fire incident?
Fire and chaos! Just what a good battle needs. Besides, I'll be there to charm the flames.
You mean make them worse? How about we focus on not getting blown up this time?
Come on, Marla! Where's your spirit of adventure? What if we find fantastic souvenirs?
Souvenirs don't win wars, Chip. Focus. We protect each other, nothing more.
But what if we discover the secret to ultimate power hidden in Floptropica's depths?
Ultimate power? Sounds like a trap. Let's keep our heads clear, okay?
Whoa! How about we make a plan? A potion strategy meeting. It's sure to be a blast.
A blast that could set our hair on fire. Let's think this through first.
Hey, Derek. So about that topic, what were you thinking? It was a real head-scratcher.
Yeah, I mean, we could barely draw stick figures without stirring up trouble. Let alone something so unexpected.
Exactly! Ready to summon a mystical beast to deal with cosmic repercussions. True chaos!
But we could suggest a much better topic. Like, what if we drew mythical creatures in heroic battles?
Or how about a competition to see who can draw the best flying pig? Now that's a challenge.
And I could provide the magic spells to make them come to life. Imagine a pig soaring over the village!
So what do you think, Derek? Let's steer clear of confusion and aim for flying pigs instead. Hey Marla, have you seen my new gooey potion? It's supposed to make you float!
Unless it makes you float away into a tree, I'm not interested, Chip.
But think of the possibilities. You could float like a leaf in the wind, or like a really confused squid.
Exactly, Greco. Just envision us soaring high above the village.
Yes, until we come crashing down like a pile of bricks.
And then who would clean up after your dreams of soaring, huh?
Well, I mean, I could invent a potion to help with that, right?
Only if it doesn't explode and knock half the village over.
I welcome the chaos. Let's embrace it, like squids dancing with the stars.
Hey Greco, have you heard this new music genre called Afrobeat? It's so lively.
Afrobeat sounds like a powerful spell meant to make people dance uncontrollably.
Exactly, the rhythms are so infectious, I can't help but bob my head.
I can totally see you in a dance-off, flailing your arms like a confused chicken.
Hey, that's a solid strategy. Confuse them with my clumsiness.
And think about the energy. It's like channeling the spirits of groove.
If only I could brew a potion to capture that groove. Imagine the party we could have.
Or perhaps summon some dancing spirits. We could start a ritual on the dance floor.
That would definitely get the crowd going. Let's find a way to mix it with our alchemy.
Together we shall create the most legendary dance potion of all time.
Marla, you won't believe who's here. It's Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune who? Is this another one of your wild experiments gone wrong?
Ah, the mystical songstress of the digital realm. She's surely here to bestow magical powers upon us.
Exactly. This could be the chance to dive into the world of sound alchemy.
And if this goes wrong, I'm not saving you both from more chaos. We've got enough trouble as is.
Oh, but Marla, what if she needs our help to combat the evil digital wizards?
Or think of the potions I could create with her voice. It could revolutionize alchemy.
Right, and we could also blow ourselves up trying. Let's not forget past experiments.
But what if she grants me the ability to communicate with the spirits of musical notes?
Let's at least introduce ourselves. Who knows? She might need an alchemist and a wizard.
Fine, but I'm standing guard in case this goes sideways.
Relax, Marla. The only thing that will go sideways is my furious dance.
Hey Marla, did you hear what Butcher the blacksmith suggested? Atheism in our little group?
Yeah, I did. It's a bit odd, don't you think? I mean, we've all seen the wizards. They're a mess.
It's like saying the moon is made of cheese, Chip. What's next? Unicorns are just really confused horses.
Exactly. It's like a potion gone awry. Speaking of which, I have a potion that turns people into mushrooms.
Please don't, Chip. The last time you tried that, we were dodging fungus for a week.
But think of the dramatic possibilities. A mushroom army. We could conquer the kingdom.
Or better yet, how about we suggest Butcher the blacksmith submit something else? Like the Great Cheese Heist.
Yeah, because cheese theft is totally less absurd than our faith crisis.
You mean we can steal cheese while wearing mushroom hats? I'm in.
Mushroom hats it is. I'll start brewing the transformation potion now.
Chip, you won't believe the cosmic alignment I just witnessed. The stars have spoken.
Oh, really? What did they say? Was it about my latest potion? I think it might explode this time.
No. This is much more important. The great owl of Vern has warned us of impending doom.
Doom? Like a potion gone wrong or a real disaster? I hope it's not the potion thing again.
This could be catastrophic. The owl advises we must discover the secret of the bubbling mushroom.
Bubbling mushroom? Is that the one that makes you float or the one that can teleport you?
Both, depending on how you mix it with the slumbering toad of Verdant.
Marla, you have to hear this. Greco thinks the great owl has some secret potion plans.
Great, just what we need. Greco's wild theories and a possible mushroom explosion.
But Marla, this could unlock the powers of the universe, or at least give us some sweet shrooms.
Mr. Greco, we need to address the paternity claims regarding the child in question.
I assure you, Your Honor, I am most definitely the mystical father of that child.
Greco, did you even check if it's true? Remember how you thought the squirrel was your familiar?
Come on, Marla! Maybe a potion can help us figure it out. I just need a few ingredients from the court pantry. No potions in my court. We need facts, not fizzing concoctions.
But what if the stars have aligned against me? This could be a conspiracy to rob me of my child.
Greco, it's not a conspiracy. You were just really bad with your dating spells.
Yeah! You always said the mysterious lady would bring magic and chaos, not, well, this.
I stand by my claim. I'll summon my cosmic bones and...
No summoning! We'll be handling this case based on solid evidence!
Clack, you must be my godfather! Imagine the magical duties!
Godfather, what does that even mean?
Greco, seriously? You can't just hand out titles like that.
But Marla, it's a great honor! The blessings of the spirits demand it!
Maybe it could be fun. Clack, do you want to be a godfather?
Fun? Chip, this is nonsense. Greco just wants to play games.
It's not a game! It's a cosmic role! Clack will help protect the realm!
Protect the realm? What do I need to do?
You need to stop this before it spirals out of control.
You're just jealous because I thought of it first!
How about we just get snacks instead? Godfathers need snacks.
That's the best idea you've had all day, Chip. You call that a punch? I barely felt it.
Hey, I'm just getting warmed up. You'll see.
Warmed up? You've been flailing around like a chicken.
A very powerful chicken. Watch out, I've got secret moves.
Secret moves? You mean your special technique of tripping over your own feet?
Exactly. It's unexpected. That's what makes it special.
All right, enough talk. Let's see if your special moves can actually land a hit.
Here I come. Prepare yourself, mighty soldier.
Oh, I'm prepared. Just don't cry when you lose.
I'll never cry. I'll just dramatically defeat you.
You won't believe what I built in Minecraft. I created a fortress made of diamond blocks.
A diamond fortress? How did you even get that much diamond?
I summoned the power of the Ender Dragon and it spat out diamonds. Totally mystical.
Greco, I think you might want to check your facts. That sounds highly unlikely.
Ah, Marla! Always the stick in the mud. Believe in the magic, my soldier friend.
But what if it's true? Imagine the alchemical possibilities. I could create a potion of diamond creation.
Keep that away from me, Chip. Last time your potions went up in smoke.
Come on, Marla. You could ride a giant chicken in my Minecraft world. It's amazing!
As amusing as that sounds, I have missions to complete. Not everyone can just play and imagine.
But imagine if we all played together. We could be epic heroes in Minecraft. Hey, Marla, did you hear about the new rival team that's been challenging the guild? They use potions in all sorts of wild ways.
Yeah, great. Another group of misfits trying to make a name for themselves. How about we focus on winning our next quest instead?
Oh, but what if they're actually, like, super evil? They might be plotting something, like a dark potion that grants them the power to control squirrels.
That would be impressive. I mean, imagine an army of squirrels. But how could they even do that?
Greco, focus. Squirrels are not the issue right now. The issue is us finding the right strategy against them in our next mission.
But Chip could always concoct a squirrel-repellent potion if they challenge us, right?
Oh, I could. Let me just grab my... Wait, what if I mixed it with my exploding sparkler potion?
No explosions! Just focus on something practical, please. We're not in one of your crazy experiments.
Come on, live a little. Just think of all the legends that would arise. Squirrel Wars!
It sounds kind of fun, though. Maybe not a war, but we could at least make some fun potions to prank them. Hey, Marla, did you hear River's topic? Chip finds magic frog. That's unexpected, right?
Unexpected is an understatement, Chip. What does finding a magic frog even mean?
It means I could become the frog wizard! I'd cast spells with croaks and jump around dramatically!
Please don't start with your magical theories again, Greco. That frog better not be part of your conspiracy.
But think about it. A magic frog could turn into a prince, or a potion ingredient.
Or a powerful ally in the battle against, wait for it, suburban gardening.
How about a topic with an actual plot, you know? Like Chip accidentally breaks the potion of invisibility or something.
That sounds like a perfect blend of magic and chaos. Definitely my style.
And I can summon invisible frogs to assist us! Just imagine the absurdity!
All right, let's avoid the frogs for now and just focus on actual mischief, shall we?
Hey, Marla, you ever thought about how Conway Twitty could have been a great alchemist?
Oh, please, Chip. Conway Twitty was a singer, not some potion maker.
Singing about love and heartache. That's got magic written all over it, I tell ya.
Really? You think love potions could have inspired his songs?
No, what inspired him was a whole lot of heart and some catchy tunes. Nothing to do with potions.
But think about it! A love potion gone wrong could lead to a whole song about heartbreak!
Ooh, and I could whip up a heart healer potion.
You'd better not blow anything up this time, Chip.
Fear not, Marla. If all else fails, I'll just call upon the spirits of Twitty.
Yes, spirits of Twitty, guide me to concoct the ultimate love potion. So, about the fire. I thought adding just a pinch of dragon's breath to the stew would enhance the flavor.
You mean to tell me that your idea of enhancing flavor was to turn our camp into a bonfire?
Ah, but fear not, brave Marla, for this fire is merely a signal to the spirits.
Spirits? You're the only one conjuring up nonsense right now. We need water, not your conjuring.
Could we use one of my cooling potions? It should, cool things down, right?
Or perhaps I could summon a rain cloud! I've been working on that spell!
Your spells aren't real, and neither are your rain clouds. Get some water instead.
Okay, I'll gather some water. Just please stop looking at the ashes like they're mystical ruins.
Mystical ruins, yes! The ashes can guide our adventure onward like ancient breadcrumbs!
Ancient breadcrumbs? Right now, I just want to stop this camp from turning into a pile of ash.
Hey Marla, did you see the latest meme about the invisible potion? It's hilarious!
Yeah, but let's not pretend that you can really make it. Last time you tried, the whole village was covered in sparkles for a week.
Ah, but think of the magic of it! If you combine invisibility and sparkly mayhem, you could become a legendary alchemist!
You mean like a wizard? I can't even get my potions right!
Greco, your wizard dreams won't help us on the battlefield. Less sparkle, more sword, you know?
But you need a little magic, Marla! Maybe I can enchant your sword? It could shine with the power of glitter!
I could whip up a potion that makes it glow! Just remember to stand back!
As long as it doesn't explode like last time, Chip. I still have sparkles in my armor.
See? You'd be the most fashionable soldier. sparkly sword, and a legendary alchemist.
I'll take the sword. You two can keep your sparkles.
Oh my gosh, did you see how Lego Batman just totally embraced his quirks? I love how he's both hilarious and a bit of a loner.
Marla, I must declare that Lego Batman is a profound statement on the struggles of identity and friendship. It's like the multiverse of emotions.
Or maybe it's just a fun movie with some good jokes, Greco. I mean, it's hard to take it seriously when everything's made of plastic, right?
But think about it. The action scenes are so creative. I mean, one minute he's in a giant robot and the next he's fighting in a disco.
And don't forget the epic soundtrack. Who wouldn't want to battle villains to Untitled Self-Portrait while wearing a cape?
Only you, Greco. But I have to admit, the humor really added to the story, especially the whole sidekick bit.
Exactly! We all need a Robin. Plus, the villain lineup was hilarious too. A Lego version of the Joker? Genius.
Yes, genius. And let's not overlook the fact that it tackles the whole idea of being a hero in a very unique way.
Sure, if by unique you mean silly. But I did enjoy the message about teamwork. It's like us.
Totally! We'd be the ultimate team. Just imagine giving the villains a good old Lego bashing.
Oh, have you ever seen a pickle in a hat? I bet they could be the next big thing in our village.
A pickle in a hat? That sounds messy, but I'm intrigued. What kind of hats would they wear?
We have more important matters to discuss than pickles and their fashion choices, Greco.
But think about it, Marla. A holy pickle! It could represent so many things. Faith, flavor, and fantastic parties.
We could even create a potion that makes the pickles wear hats. Imagine the possibilities.
You two are ridiculous. We need to focus on our next mission, not on pickles wearing hats.
Ah, but hear me out. What if the pickles are the secret key to our success on the mission?
Exactly. A magical pickle could give us good luck.
Fine, but we still need real plans. No pickles can replace proper strategy.
But what if we confuse the enemy with our delicious distractions?
Look at this egg, Marla. It's huge. I wonder what's inside.
Yeah, Chip, but huge eggs like this usually mean big problems. We need to be careful.
What if it hatches into a legendary beast? I can already envision the tales they'll tell.
A legendary beast? You mean like a dragon? That would be amazing.
Or it could be a mama dragon looking for her breakfast. We need to leave before that happens.
Nonsense! I'm sure we can handle a dragon. I've got my, magical bones.
And I have potions. Maybe we can coax it to be nice.
No more potions, Chip. We need to move before the parents find us with their egg.
But think of the adventure! We could become famous for taming a dragon!
Or we could become Dragon Lunch. Let's go.
Hey, Marla! I just had the most amazing idea. What if we made a potion to summon Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Chip, we don't have time for your crazy ideas. We've got actual problems to deal with.
Oh, but Marla, if we find Pegasus, he could grant us powers beyond our wildest imaginations.
Exactly, Greco. Just imagine. We could have a duel with magical monsters.
And then what, Greco? I don't need a duel. I need my sword back from the blacksmith.
A true warrior needs magic in her heart. Besides, Pegasus could help you find your sword faster.
Come on, Marla. A little fun wouldn't hurt. Just say hi to Pegasus for me.
Fine, fine, but if this goes wrong, you're both cleaning up the mess.
Yes, let's summon Pegasus. We'll be legends.
Hey, Marla. Have you ever heard of Hinokami Kagura? It's this really cool dance ritual from the mountains.
Dance ritual? Sounds more like something that would distract the soldiers than help them.
Ah, but it holds great power! The flames of Hinokami can bring good fortune if you do it right!
Exactly. Imagine using it in my experiments. Potions that can dance with fire.
Or imagine the trouble you two would get into if it goes wrong. We can't afford more accidents.
Oh, come on! Where's your sense of adventure? A little fire never hurt anyone, right?
I could harness the flames. Make potions that actually work for once.
And what will you do when you accidentally turn yourself into a fiery marshmallow, Chip?
That would be a marvelous spectacle. A show of fire magic and marshmallow alchemy.
You two are impossible. Fine, if you want to dance with fire, just make sure I'm not around.
你知道中国革命就像是一个巨大的魔法意识吗？你只需要把所有的力量集中在一个地方。
真的吗？但是这不是需要很多不同的元素和配方吗？我可以试着做个实验。
实验？你上次的实验几乎扎了整个厨房 ，Chip。中国革命可不是你的连金珠。
但是如果 Chip 能找到一种像革命 potion 的东西，那就会很有趣。
我敢大赌，我能调制一种爆炸性的饮料，它会是改革的完美象征。
你不能总是用泡泡水来解决问题 ，Chip。我们要讨论真实的历史。
可是历史就像是一个大冒险，它充满了阴谋和良习。
对，每个时间都有它的化学反应，就像我的药水一样。
好吧，伙计们，我们可以用历史的精华和教训来构建未来，而不是简单的药水。
不过如果你们两个让我参与，那我就可以找到毕生的魔法。
Look at that eagle, Marla. Isn't it magnificent?
Yeah, until it steals our last dish of food.
Fear not, for I shall summon the mighty spirit of the eagle.
Really? You think you can talk to it?
Oh, absolutely. Watch this. Oh, mighty eagle, return our cuisine.
Greco, it's an eagle, not a servant.
Maybe I could throw something to distract it, like that potion.
A potion? Last time that went horribly wrong.
Or perhaps it was a divine test of our culinary skills.
Yeah, right. Divine tests really love stealing food.
Well, we can't just let it fly away with our last meal.
Together we shall reclaim our feast from the claws of fate.
Did you hear about the cheese and wine war? I think it could lead to some amazing alchemical experiments.
Chip, it's not exactly a war like the ones I deal with in the army. It's more of a food festival gone wrong.
Ah! The prophecy foretold of a great clash. Cheese warriors battling the legions of wine. Ancient flavors colliding might summon the food spirits.
Greco, please. There's no such thing as food spirits. It's just people getting carried away over cheese platters.
But think of the possibilities. I could create a potion that enhances flavors, or maybe a cheese that makes people sing.
Yes, a song of cheese! Not to mention I could summon my imaginary demigod of wine.
Just remember, at the end of the day, it's not about the cheese or the wine. It's about not making a bigger mess than you already do.
Hey, a little mess never hurt anyone. Can you imagine the headlines? Alchemist and friends save the cheese and wine festival.
And the epic saga would be sung for generations. Definitely worthy of the mystical food hashtag. You know, Chip, I was thinking about how the ancient wizards must have felt when they formed their own covens, similar to how groups form today, like that big party in the East.
Oh, you mean the Chinese Communist Party? That's more political than magical, Greco. But what a fascinating mix of power dynamics.
Unfortunately, power can lead to all sorts of chaos, just like your experiments, Chip. Focus on the results, not the theatrics.
Oh, come on, Marla! Where's the fun in being serious? Imagine if they had a giant cauldron at the center of their meetings!
Yes, and they could brew potions to enhance their speeches. But I'm not sure if they'd welcome my volatile brews.
Let's stick to real battles, shall we? I'd rather not deal with tricky alchemy in a political storm.
But think of the intrigue, Marla! The secrets, the hidden spells they wield! It's ripe for storytelling!
Maybe we should write a story together about it. A tale of magic, politics, and of course, a chaotic alchemist's touch.
As long as you don't mix up any potions in the writing process, I'm in. Let's see how far your creativity takes us.
You won't believe what I found in the ruins, Marla. It's a magic spoon. Perfect for stirring potions.
Chip, we just won a war, not a cooking contest. How's a spoon going to help us now?
Ah, but think! That spoon could be enchanted by the spirits of our defeated foes! It holds power!
Wait, do you really think it could be enchanted? Like, actually help us win a second time?
We won because of strategy and hard work, not because of some sentimental trinket.
But Marla! What if by eating with it we channel the energy of our victories? I sense it!
Exactly. We could use it in a feast to honor our allies. What a good way to celebrate.
Or we can celebrate with something that isn't a piece of cutlery. Come on, you both are getting ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Never! It's all part of the grand mystic plan. The great spoon of victory!
That's it. We can brand it. A souvenir to remember our triumph.
All right, but if we're going to market a spoon, someone else better keep an eye on the strategy next time.
Hey Marla, did you see the topic N64 Dude Pro submitted? It was wild.
Wild is one way to put it. I thought it was a riddle at first.
Ah, a riddle. What do you call the discovery of an entire race? The answer must be... a very confusing party.
Exactly, Greco. But we're not quite ready for a party like that.
Let's just suggest something simpler, like discovering what's for dinner.
Ooh, or we could discover the lost magic of the potato. Imagine the spells.
Lost magic of the potato? What would that even look like?
Probably just some mashed potatoes with a glittery aura. Very inspiring.
And when you eat them, you gain the wisdom of culinary masters. It's revolutionary.
So, let's tell N64 Dude Pro to stick to dinner themes. Much less confusing, right?
Agreed. Who knew culinary discoveries could be so much easier?
Or we could even discover the missing sock. Where do they all go?
Hey, Marla, have you heard about Clifford, the big red dog? Everyone says he's evil.
Of course I have, Chip. It's hard to miss when you're in the army. But he's just a dog, right?
Ah! But what if he's a shape-shifting demon in disguise? The color red is a sign of true power!
You think so? Maybe I could use my alchemy to find out. What if I brew an anti-evil potion?
Chip, that's just gonna make things worse. What if he likes your potion?
That's the point, Marla! We unleash a potion that turns a big red dog into a tiny blue cat!
That would be amazing! Or, would it just be a blue dog?
Look, can we focus on reality? Why don't we just figure out why he's causing trouble?
No! We must first consult the ancient bones of mystery. They hold the answers!
I can help with that too. I have some spare vials and, questionable herbs.
Just don't blow anything up, okay? We have enough chaos with a big red dog around.
Oh, but explosions would make it a lot more exciting.
Chip, we can't just mix up a potion and hope it will work against a whole army.
But think about it. If I can create a potion that makes our enemies sleepy, we could gain the upper hand.
Or we could summon the spirits of the fallen warriors to aid us in our battle against the tyrants.
Greco, we barely conjured a gust of wind last time. Spirits aren't going to fight for us unless you learn real magic.
You underestimate the power of theatrics, Marla. They can't resist the allure of a great performance.
What if I add a little of my new glow-in-the-dark powder? They won't see us coming!
That's exactly the kind of crazy idea that gets us into trouble. Focus, you two.
Maybe your serious face will intimidate them into surrendering. You should try that!
Right. I'll just stand there looking grumpy while you brew potions and cast non-existent spells. Sounds like a plan.
Come on, Marla. Together we can create a blend of strategy and unorthodox methods. Hey, Marla, guess what? I just created a new potion that turns toe jam into candy. Can you believe it?
Chip, that sounds like a terrible idea. Who would want to eat something that started as toe jam?
Ah, but what if the candy grants you mystical powers? You could become the toe candy sorceress.
Exactly! And just think of all the flavors. We could have strawberry toe jam, or maybe even fizzy lemon.
You two are hilarious, but this could backfire. Last time you mixed potions, you turned a cow into a dancing chair.
Ah, but that chair had the best moves! You should have seen it! We could start a new trend!
Come on, Marla, live a little. Who wouldn't want to try some toe candy? It's the next big thing.
If you two start a candy shop, I'm not helping to clean up after your chaotic experiments.
It'll be a magical adventure, Marla. You could collect toe candy souvenirs?
And I promise no cows will turn into chairs this time. Marla, can you believe we can actually fly now? I've been experimenting with my potions and look, wings! They're so cool!
Yeah, but we should focus on whether this is safe first before we start flapping around like a bunch of birds.
Chip! What if we fly to the moon? I bet I can talk to the moon beasts up there!
Moon beasts? Are those like the ones you say whisper secrets to you, Greco?
Focus, Greco! We can't just fly off without a plan. What if something goes wrong in the air?
But Marla, what if we find a lost treasure on a cloud? Or discover hidden flying rabbits that need our help?
Come on, Marla! Just imagine the possibilities. A race through the clouds, or even exploring the highest mountains.
You two are going to get us in trouble again. We should at least practice landing first.
And I can help! I'll cast my best land with grace spell! Or I can just wave my bones!
Great idea, Greco. Let's get started before Marla changes her mind. Hey Marla, how about a dance battle to lighten the mood?
A dance battle? Seriously? We're not 5 years old, Chip.
Nonsense! Dance is magic! We must unleash our inner spirits!
Exactly! Just a bit of fun, right? What do you say?
And what kind of magic do you think you can conjure up?
I shall dance like the moonlit owls! Watch and be amazed!
Come on, Marla! You can't resist the charms of a good dance-off!
Fine, but if I fall on my face, it's your fault, Chip.
If you fall, I shall catch you with a spell of landing grace.
All right, let's set the stage. I'll get some colorful smoke potions.
Just don't blow everything up, okay?
If anything goes wrong, we'll just say it's part of the show! Did you hear? A rogue Pegasus! It snatched the druid's bones right out from under him. Can you believe it?
A Pegasus? This is why we can't have nice things, Greco. What do you think it wants with bones, anyway?
Maybe the Pegasus is trying to create a magical charm. Bones can have so many uses in alchemy. I should take a look.
Or maybe it's part of a grand conspiracy. The Pegasus could be a secret agent for the Forest Council, stealing bones to ward off evil spirits.
Can we focus, please? We need to find a plan to get those bones back before the druid goes mad.
How about we set a trap? Maybe a shiny potion will lure the Pegasus back to us.
I love it! We'll conjure the most magnificent potion ever! Or, you know, just a simple shiny one!
Just make sure it doesn't explode this time, all right? I don't want to end up with more mess.
No problem. What could possibly go wrong? Right, Greco?
Everything, my friend, but that's what makes it exciting!
Hey Marla, did you ever think we'd team up with someone as mysterious as Stalin?
Not really, Chip. But let's be honest, this whole situation feels absolutely ridiculous.
Ah yes! A most powerful alliance! Together we rise against the mighty United States, like mystical heroes of lore.
But how exactly do we plan to do that? I mean, do we have any potions or gadgets for that?
Greco, this isn't like your silly magic tricks. We need a real strategy, not bone waving.
Oh, come now. What if I summon a legion of squirrels? They'd distract the troops.
I think that could work. Picture it. Thousands of squirrels charging. Oh, the chaos.
You're both insane. We need to focus on actual plans, not squirrel armies.
But think of the legends. The day of the squirrel charge, that could be a hit.
Exactly. We just need to convince Stalin that it's a brilliant idea.
Right. Because that's how it works. Just what I needed today, Chip. A squirrel strategy session.
Hey, Marla, did you hear about the latest strategy? They're planning to invade Russia.
Yeah, and it sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. What are they thinking?
Ah, the great invasion! A bold move indeed! But what if they encounter the ice spirits?
Ice spirits? Are those like the ones I tried to summon last summer?
That didn't end well, Chip. We ended up with snow in July.
But imagine if we had ice spirits on our side. Those spirits must be convinced to bless the invasion.
This is not a game, Greco. People are going to get hurt.
Maybe they just need a really good potion to turn the tide. I could help.
Or maybe a grand ritual. I could wave my bones and connect with the ancient powers.
Let's just focus on what we can do here. We can't fix everything with potions or rituals.
Marla, you won't believe the new potion I've been working on. It glows in the dark.
That's great, Chip, but do you think it will actually be useful in a fight? Or just create more chaos?
I say embrace the chaos. What if it attracts magical creatures of the night? We could have them as pets.
Exactly. Just imagine a glowing wolf companion. We'd be the talk of the town.
Or it could just glow and make us a target for bandits. We don't need more trouble, remember?
But what if the bandits are too mesmerized by the glowing to attack us? It's a brilliant plan.
I could make a smaller version for you to test in the field. What do you think?
As long as it doesn't explode in my face, I might consider it. But no promises.
Ah, the perfect recipe for adventure. Glowing potions, mystical creatures, and you, Marla, at the center of it all.
Marla, you have to see this new potion I brewed.
Is it going to explode again, Chip? Because I've had enough explosions for one day.
Ah, but consider, dear Chip. What if the explosion brings forth the spirits of the ancients?
Spirits? I just wanted to make a healing potion, not summon anyone.
Greco, please. Let's keep the spirits at bay for now. We have a job to do.
But what if the spirits have vital information, Marla? Like where the best loot is hidden?
Actually, I did hear that a dragon's horde was spotted near the mountains. Maybe we could...
No dragon hunting. Last time you had a bright idea, I ended up chasing chickens instead of finding treasure.
Chickens are the guardians of treasure, Marla. Didn't you know?
I can't believe I'm even having this conversation. Let's just focus on the mission, all right?
Hey Marla, I just invented a potion that changes your hair color. Want to try it?
Let me guess. It probably turns your hair into a flaming cactus or something, right?
Ah, but flaming cacti could be a sign of incoming doom. You must tell us, Chip. What color will your hair be?
Actually, it's supposed to be a vibrant blue. Just imagine it, like the sky after a storm.
And how do you know it won't explode in your face? You always forget about the tiny details.
Oh, come on, Marla! What's a little explosion in the name of beauty?
Yeah, besides, I'm really careful this time. I even drew a safety diagram.
Safety diagram? I bet it's just a doodle of you looking like a chicken.
Hey, that's not true. I was just trying to be creative.
You should wear it with glitter. It will distract from any potential disaster.
Hey Marla, guess what? I just invented a new potion that's supposed to make plants grow 3 times faster.
Really, Chip? Last time you tried something like that, the entire garden turned into a jungle overnight.
Ah, but think of the mysteries of growth, Marla. Perhaps this potion harnesses the very essence of the earth.
Exactly, Greco. I'm just trying to explore the unknown. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, how about starting by not blowing up the kitchen this time?
What if the explosion summoned mystical herbs? You never know!
I would prefer it if we didn't find out the hard way. I've had enough mushrooms to last a lifetime.
Come on, Marla. Science is all about trial and error. What do you say we give it a shot?
Yes! And if it goes wrong, we can always blame it on the magical spirits! They love that!
Fine. But I'm standing far back. Just remember, I'd rather deal with goblins than a potion explosion.